as we head into the new school year, there's going to be a lot of changes in terms of what kids are going to be eating. They're aiming to get kids more healthy. The USDA has actually come out with new regulations. So tell us more about the new school lunch.
Well, the new school lunch is going to be comprised of more fruits and vegetables, and also in a bigger portion. So in the past, we were doing a portion that looks somewhat like this. In the future, we're going to be doing a portion that is somewhat like this. So what happens now is that every child must take an option of a fruit or a vegetable on their tray every day.
Okay, we're talking to our parents out there. Their kids are going to be heading back to school next week. Some kids take their sack lunch, but you know, this could be a more viable option for parents out there who don't, you know, necessarily have the time. And so we were talking earlier about the hamburger and the slice of pizza. Kids love this stuff, but you guys have actually made some changes to the way that you make this food in order to make it more healthy.
We want to make food items that are kid favorite, but we want to give them a healthier option. And so that with that comes a whole grain product, lower fat, lower sodium, and something that has the caloric needs of every child. And so we've taken a lot of time in planning these menus that are wholesome. And of course, you need to remember that in the majority of the schools, we offer a lunch at no cost to the student.
So, you know, we were talking a little bit earlier, and I remember the days when we had pizza and tater tots for lunch at our schools. But even things like tater tots are not off the menu. I mean, you didn't get rid of all the bad stuff, you just made them healthier.
Made them healthier. So you will still see tater tots and oven fries, and we call them oven fries because we don't deep fry anything. And so this is just a potato item that just goes in the oven. The other option that we're doing is we're working with a sweet potato fry, and that's a unique and it's new. Kids are taking a like to it. They're being exposed to something that is new, that is very rich in vitamin A.
And you know what? There's been a huge controversy surrounding the chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Huge controversy. So tell our parents out there about how this is still healthy for their kids.
Absolutely. We are doing a fat-free or a skim milk in all of our lunches. So we're planning the option of the white milk, the regular white milk, and also flavored. I know parents are concerned with the content in the sugar, but one thing about milk, there is no substitution for milk. It is the one source of calcium that you will obtain on a daily basis.
So you have this plate on your shirt here.
Yeah.
And you know, we look at the food pyramid. We've all seen that plate, the serving sizes that you should have. How does that relate to what you're seeing right here on this plate?
The way that the plate relates is that USDA has changed from the old pyramid style, and they've gone with something that is a lot easier to follow. And so now they have a plate that consists of the 4 different groups. So you have the fruit, the vegetable, a protein, a whole grain, and also the milk. And you see that on the dairy side. And so it has made it a lot easier for people to decipher what a pyramid had in the past with the different groups to now just focusing on the plate. And what the recommendation is to go with half of your plate to contain fruits and vegetables.
What should our parents, what kind of advice would you give to our parents out there? Any sort of tips about talking to their children about not necessarily, you said that they're going to have to take 2 items and they don't have to take all 3, before they only have to take 1. But how can our parents sort of get the kids out there to understand that, you know, this is healthy for you, this is what you need to eat?
Right. Well, they need to review the menu with their child and encourage them to eat a school lunch. It's balanced, it's a good nutritious meal, and yes, when they go through the cafeteria line, they will be asked to choose one or the other, or of course they can take both of them, and but it will need to be on the tray when they check out.
Great. Thanks so much for being here this morning, and of course you can find all of those back to school lunch menus on valleycentral.com. We'll be updating them every single week for each school district in the Valley.